Sheryl Lee Ralph stepped into the spotlight by literally stepping into the spotlight. She was Dina Jones in the original Broadway production of Dreamgirls. Yep. And she dazzled the world with her poise, her talent, and her beauty. And now, a whole new generation of kids is getting to know and love Sheryl Lee Ralph as their favorite teacher at Abbott Elementary. What a career, what a legacy, and what an icon. But this icon not only shines bright in Hollywood, she also remembers to shed light on those who are less fortunate and underserved. Her Diva Foundation focuses on health awareness, women and girls, people of the LGBTQIA+ community. Come on, everybody. Social justice and racial equity. Even while making history herself, she still found time to start a foundation that would set its sights on changing the world. She hosted her first Diva Simply Singing fundraiser in 1990, and that was at a time when it was challenging to persuade anyone to raise awareness for HIV and AIDS. But that didn't stop Ms. Ralph from pushing forward. And 3 decades later, her Diva Foundation has raised over $3.5 million to fund organizations, yes, that provide services for those in need, some of which include the Black AIDS Institute, Women Alive Coalition, and Project Angel Food. More recently, she produced a documentary film called Unexpected about the rising impact of AIDS on an underserved and underrepresented community, which is Black women. Thank you, Sheryl, for all that you've done and all that you will continue to do. Now, without further ado, will you all please join me in welcoming the one and only Ms. Sheryl Lee Ralph to the stage to receive the ACLU SoCal Bill of Rights Award.
My parents in heaven are so happy right now. Thank you, Lena. Thank you very much for presenting me with the award this evening. Thank you, Lisa. It means more than you will ever know. I am humbled by this, the first Centennial honor. But it is I who should be honoring you, the American Civil Liberties Union, the amazing ACLU of Southern California. I thank you for 100 years of standing in the gap, of giving voice to the voiceless, for speaking truth to power in a time such as this when our democracy is being threatened. I thank you for protecting our right to vote. I thank you for protecting our freedom of speech. I thank you for protecting our right to read any book that we choose. I thank you for standing up for women's rights. The LGBTQIA+ rights and the rights of Black people and all people of color. you. I thank you tonight. You have chosen to shine a light on my work with HIV and AIDS. And it was 43 years ago, which must be wrong because I'm 43. I was making my Broadway debut in Dreamgirls, and it was the best of all times and the worst. And the worst being when a mysterious disease just started killing my castmates, my friends, and shh, nobody wanted to talk about that gay disease. And many of those, they were abandoned by their families. There was no hospital bed for them when they needed it. And America let gay people know just how much they hated them. Pointing fingers in judgment, saying they, them, those people, that's what they get. That's what they deserve. And the good little church girl in me, the child of the 60s, I was like, no, not again. And I started to find my voice, speaking up for my friends who suffered, and I was told repeatedly, shut up. Nobody is gonna like you for hanging around with those people, and what's wrong with you? Why do you care? You're a straight black woman. This is not your fight. Well, we've come a long way, but we still have a long way to go. Fight is never ending. And what was once considered a gay white man's disease is now being carried on the backs of black and brown women across the American South. Had we done better back then, maybe things would be different now. And that's why we need all of you. All of you. And the ACLU to keep fighting so hard. I am so blessed to have such amazing support. I challenge you to use your voice when it is the hardest, when it is the most quiet. It is the brave ones of us who dare to speak truth to real power. And we must do it for the next 100 years. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.